Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion and review. This one is on episode 2 of Gate, and yes, I will only be saying Gate. It's shorter, easier to say, and come on, you already know what I'm talking about because of the title. So yeah, this is episode 2 of Gate. This episode was actually really good. I actually really enjoyed it. It was crazy. Like the beginning, from the last episode, it showed that the defense force got through, but all of a sudden there's huge army waiting for them. We didn't get to see that battle. Kind of disappointing on that point because it was like when they were first coming through, so they're not as ready and everything. They're just bam, got to fight right there kind of thing. But they pretty much just shortened it in the fact that the defense force pretty much completely obliterated them, and it turns out that that army, the one that went in, and the army that was there, is part of the Imperial Empire, and there it's kind of like Rome, from what I've seen. They have a senate and everything. They have, the emperor. So it's pretty much like the Roman Empire, and like the emperor is just whoa, man. He just wants to like he doesn't give a shit really. That's pretty much it. And they pretty much lost 60% of their forces, and then because of that, they were kind of scared that someone may come and take over their empire because that's a huge portion. 60% of your army's gone. They sent so much in there, and then to the gate to defend it, and lost them all. Pretty damn crazy to be honest. So they pretty much gather and tell all of the the kingdoms all around them to the kings came with their armies and everything. They're gonna say it's allied forces kind of thing to defend the gate and take over, go in the gate after. To which it was just a ploy, a plan. To which I kind of, it's a smart plan, but jeez, what the heck? They sent them out to lose their forces so that no one can, attack their empire. They sent them to their deaths, knowing that they pretty much fooled them. They weren't there when their armies got there. They didn't care, and of course, come on, like I was happy they showed the battle for this one. It was a short battle, but the battle during night was pretty dang crazy because the first battle was just like boom, boom, artillery coming down, destroying the whole army, and then another wave they show, boom, they're all dead again, and the deaths are just going into like by the end of the thing, it's like hundreds of thousands, 100,000 around above that. It's like wow, what the heck? And I don't like they should show how many people got hurt in the defense force. I'm pretty sure no one did because come on, like they say in this too that the weapons that they have are actually not like to the level of what it is. It's not the best. It's kind of just handy like junk weapons. Like they're not the best of what they have right now. They're kind of old. But the reason for that is because just in case, like all of a sudden you also saw it had some of the U.S. The president talk about, well, we just go in there, it's the next frontier, so many resources, and I was thinking the same thing. I know it's a dick and everything, but if I was like a leader of a country, I would send my forces in, and they're attacking you, take over the place, and there you got so much resources that you could have for the planet. Like they don't even have to just one country; it could be a united force, you know, to go in and get what resources there are there. It's like a well, dude, are you a dictator? But it's just like the kind of thing, strategic military kind of thing I think of, and yeah, cause come on, they have no chances. You saw their shield just getting blasted through, tanks blasting them. The showed the it would have been cool to see more, but it showed like one dragon get taken out by AA guns, and it was just like whoa. There's no chance, man. They thought they could get him at night, but of course I was thinking night vision, hello, and of course flares and everything to see the area. And they're like at one point, like one of the guys is like, "Be quiet, guys, don't make too much noise." And I'm like, "Dude, there's no way you cannot make that much noise with that armor you have and everything, and horses and stuff. There's no way to be sneaky with those, so you're screwed." But yeah, overall, they also the defense force, they plan to make contact with people. They don't want to have like full on war. The only thing they're doing is defending that area at the moment, and I can't wait to see how that area grows and maybe it becomes like a full on like encampment walls and everything. Right now it doesn't have walls. It looks like there's trenches and everything, emplacements, tanks entrenched in as well, a gun, all the defenses up and everything, barbed wire stopping some of the horses to go in when they showed the one of the kings go in. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. They send a whole bunch, the main character, Itami Yuji, to pretty much, like, they're sending a whole bunch of them, but Itami Yuji is in charge of one of the recon forces, and they're going out to the villages and stuff and trying to make friends and all that kind of stuff, communicate. And that's when it shows a whole bunch of the people, but it doesn't really introduce too much of the people yet. I think they keep showing one of the girls, Kurabashi or something, I think her name was, and maybe she'll be bigger later on, but not too much. They also showed, like, even the emperor telling his daughter, like, you and your, like, order go out to investigate or whatever, talk to them. So I'm thinking later on maybe they'll have contact with the empire and everything, because the empire cannot fight them, so they probably try and negotiate something. And that's what the defense force really wants. They don't want to just go in there and obliterate the area, take over the whole area, which I would say, come on, you got the power and everything, but that is pretty, messed up, and that is a dictator like way. But I don't think the U.S. president would be saying stuff like that either. So yeah. What else happened? So another thing is, after the emperor, talked about what his plan, and he got all of their forces to pretty much die, including the kings and dukes and all the leaders and stuff, so their place is safe from invasion. The other thing is, as the armies are retreating, he's pretty much burning places, destroying villages, poisoning wells, so that there's no way they can get back, kind of things. Like, wow, man, this guy's taking all effort to do this, all this stuff, right? It's pretty dang crazy, because that's why at the end it shows Itami and everyone, Yuji and everyone, they're going to a forest village, and all of a sudden this dragon's burning it up, and it's pretty much, I'm guessing that's the dragon of the empire, and it was pretty much taking out a village. And of course, at the end of the episode, we do get to see, from what I saw on my anime list, another one of the main characters of this, and that is that elf girl. And that's pretty much where it cut off, that huge cliffhanger right there. And I'm like, dang, are you serious? Come on, can we please see who that is? Have a little introduction yet, but it's a good cliffhanger. It's a good spot to end the episode and make you wonder and think what's gonna happen next with her. But yeah, that's pretty much my summary and everything of the whole episode. Really awesome episode. Loved it. Had some great action. Wanted a little bit more action, but still, from what I've heard in my last episode discussion review, someone commented that this is actually nowhere near the level of, like, bloody and gruesome that the manga is. So later on, after the anime, I might be thinking, depending on how the anime is, maybe I will watch the manga. We'll read the manga, because it's pretty interesting so far. I like the concept and everything, and to think that, like, it's a more realistic version in the manga, that's something that I would be interested in reading. But so far, I like the anime and can't wait to see what happens next. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion and review. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And yeah, can't wait for the next episode, guys. Till next time, see ya.